just over the next hill, and right off the beaten path, you'll find Big Wayne's compound, a secluded mountaintop spot that plays host to the craziest bunch of thrill-seeking hillbillies you ever saw. You won't find it on the map. It's easy to miss. But if you get an invite, take 'em up on it. But BYOB, and bring a lawn chair. There's lots to see, including the most bizarre slap-fighting league around. And let me tell you, these boys know how to put on a show. So hop in the truck, y'all, because we're headed out to Slap Mountain. Big James Mayhem, the patriarch of the Mayhem family and one of the most recognized faces of Slap Mountain. In episode 1, James squared off against one of the most feared men on the mountain, Red Solo Cup. These two old boys slapped each other in the face for several rounds before Red Solo Cup cried foul, complaining he'd been slapped in the ear repeatedly.
It's ringing.
It don't matter about the ringing.
Yes, it does if you hit somebody in the ear, Kevin.
His finger hit. It didn't hit.
It looks like Red Solo Cup getting pissed off like Kevin.
It's ringing. It never done that.
Red Solo Cup playing in the ear.
Right there.
You want to quit?
Slapping the ear.
You want to quit?
Ringing.
Right there.
Do you want to quit?
Red Solo Cup and Big James Mayhem stood there and slapped each other back and forth for 13 rounds, with Red Solo Cup using every trick in the book and bluffing his way to a disqualification victory. With so much uncertainty surrounding the fight, millions of fans around the world have demanded a rematch, and now it's time.
Big James Mayhem is furious. Just a few moments ago, Big James Mayhem was informed that his regularly scheduled opponent, Red Solo Cup, has withdrawn from the fight at the last moment and is no longer even on Big Wayne's compound. Apparently, he has provided his own replacement opponent, but no one has any idea who that might be, and everyone is very concerned with what might be happening. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is JT Tilley, and I'm so happy to be your host this afternoon for the Slap Mountain Season 1 season finale. Right now, there's a lot of hubbub in the tree line behind me. Everyone is wondering who could Big James Mayhem be facing. And I can see some movement over by the mobile home. Someone's coming out now, making their way past the above-ground swimming pool, headed to the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, the replacement opponent for Big James Mayhem is Freight Train. Okay, wait. Okay, so this guy's name is not Freight Train. This is a man that lives on the other side of the mountain. His name is Thunderbolt, and he actually works for Red Solo Cup. This is a big man. I'd say he's about 6'5", 380 pounds, much larger than Big James Mayhem, and I can't help but think that Red Solo Cup has been up to this the entire time.
In the blue tank top and the gray shorts, Big James Mayhem. In the black shirt and brown pants, $5 legend,
That's Freight Train, fruit cake.
Freight Train.
That's Mr. Freight Train.
Yeah, you guys had Thunderbolt.
I said Thunderbolt. I got him on mine.
I'm gonna slap you too.
I'm pulling up his left.
I'm gonna get a woman slap you.
Jeff, you were getting some heat
This
today,
match
buddy.
is scheduled for 20 rounds. The first person to give up or get knocked down is the loser, and the person remaining
Jeff,
standing
you
is
might
the
want to
winner.
chill out today, bro.
Little Bobby Gomez with our introductions this afternoon.
But you know what, Jeff?
As always, our lead official for this match is going to be Brad, and we're going to listen in here as Brad screws up another coin toss.
What are you looking at, JD?
I'm gonna go try to
There's
find
your
one
flip. He drops it on the floor, slams it down on the table, and calls it good.
All right, so Big James got the first slap.
Okay, Big James Mayhem's going to lead off round 1, and this co-main event is underway. Big James Mayhem versus Freight Train. At first glance, you can see where Freight Train is a much, much larger man than Big James Mayhem was prepared for. That will definitely affect his strategy during the fight. Okay, great slap. It did look as if Freight Train was moving out of the way a little bit, but it was a good slap.
Our special guest at this time, ladies and gentlemen, is our slapping
Now, Big James Mayhem is a very experienced slap fighter. I haven't seen much out of Freight Train. I've never seen him before, but by looking at his windup, I'm not so sure if he's going to be able to generate much power.
What are your opinions so far on some of these opponents you have seen?
I was really impressed with the girls one. You know,
Oh, okay. Freight Train with some pretty big power for such a little windup. Holy smokes. Okay, so definitely Freight Train got the better of that first round, the better of those two exchanges. That was fantastic. And, of course, in round 2, James Mayhem gets the jump, and Freight Train dodges out of the way. Okay, I definitely don't agree with that. They have called a penalty on Big James Mayhem for a neck shot. I believe Freight Train was just moving out of the way is what happened. Okay, Freight Train with another bomb, and you can already see swelling right underneath the eye of Big James Mayhem. Holy smokes. Okay, just an observation here. Everyone seems to be very supportive of Freight Train, and I don't seem to hear many people being supportive of the Mayhem clan. Just an interesting observation here. Round 3. Okay, here's what I'm seeing. It looks like another dodge out of the way by Freight Train. Let's see if Brad's going to call this penalty. That was definitely a penalty.
Thank you.
oh hell, I'll let that roll.
Okay, Brad's decided to let that roll. That's concerning. We're going to keep moving here. Round 3, and another big shot by Freight Train. Wow. We're moving into round 4, and I have to say, our ring girl Emily was scheduled to be here. She was driving in from Oklahoma, and she was supposed to be here earlier today, and I'm so sorry to say that it doesn't look like she's going to make it in time for the broadcast.
I already know who's going to win. I'm got my money on our champion.
I'm not really sure why, if somebody could get me word of what's going on with Emily. Okay, we're rolling into round 4 here. I didn't get a good look at that shot, but it did look like maybe Freight Train was rolling out of the way like a boxer there. Look at his crazy style here. Let's see what he does now.
Come off the track with that mother.
Got the Canadian football league.
Choo-choo off the track, baby.
I have no idea where that power is coming from, but it looks like Big James is accusing Freight Train of hitting him in the eye here. You know, honestly, I think he did. And it looks like they're going to call him for that eye shot there. Okay, I've just been handed a note. Okay, it seems like our ring girl Emily has been pulled over by the police, and she's not going to be able to make it in. I hate to hear that. It does seem like we may have a video. Okay, if we catch a moment in the action here, I may play that video for you. But right now, we are in the bottom of round 5, and it is a fantastic battle between two giants of Slap Mountain. Again with this crazy slapping windup. Here we go, Freight Train. Oh, another big shot by Freight Train. That one was definitely in the eyeball, and you can see a lot of concern on the face of Big James Mayhem. While we've got a little break in the action here, let's take a look at this Emily video.
License is suspended?
Why?
I don't know.
No, I didn't know that.
Okay.
When?
I don't know. But since I had to run your license since you don't have it with you, came back suspended, and now I'm waiting to see if you have warrants through Woods County and...
Poop so bad.
Where do you think I was going?
Birthday, man.
Huh?
It says my fucking birthday.
Well, listen to me, okay? Calm down. If they don't end up extraditing you for the warrants, I'm just gonna cite and release you. You just need to call you a ride.
Are you serious? Nobody's gonna come get me right now to poop. You just let me go.
Because I know your license is suspended.
I'm sorry, I didn't know it was. I won't drive no more, but can I please go home and go poop?
You know, you probably would have got your...
Okay, let's stop this. Can we stop this, guys? This is inappropriate. The lady has to poop. Okay, we're back in round 6, just in time to watch Freight Train dodge another slap by Big James Mayhem, and at this point, it's just become ridiculous. Big James Mayhem is continually charged with these neck shot penalties, and what's happening is Freight Train is dodging out of the way of the slaps. And another big slap by Freight Train. Big James Mayhem is seeing some real signs of damage on the left side of his face. Quite a bit of swelling around the eyes. JD Mayhem is going to make a suggestion here. Let's see if we can hear him. Okay, JD is suggesting that James switch to his left hand. Oh. Okay, somebody needs to suggest that James switch back to his right hand immediately. Or hell, even at this point, maybe a foot. Freight Train winding up. Oh, another frying pan to the side of the head by Freight Train. Freight Train is throwing some bombs, and for some reason, Big James Mayhem is not generating the power that he's used to generating, and you can see a difference in his stance. I don't know what it is. Oh, actually, I do see what it is. Okay, it seems that Big James and JD may have gotten their shoes mixed up again. Okay, round 8, another good slap by James Mayhem. Yeah, you can definitely see where the father and son are wearing the wrong shoes. That's definitely an issue. Oh, another big shot by Freight Train. Holy smokes. Definitely Big James Mayhem is having a hard time. Another great slap by Big James, but Freight Train dodges out of the way again. This is very unjust. As you can see, Brad's not even watching the match. Another slap by Freight Train, winding up. Big shot by Freight Train. Holy smokes. And the crowd goes wild. Big James Mayhem is completely confused. He doesn't know what to think, standing there in his tiny size 8s. Here we go with round 10. Oh, another dodge out of the way by Freight Train.
I saw that shit on the neck there.
You know, and I have to be honest, guys, I just can't stop thinking about this video with Emily, and I'm dying to know what happens. We're going to find a break in the action here and maybe roll just a little bit more of that video. Another ham hock to the side of the face. Big James Mayhem is in trouble.
I'm Officer Ryan. I guess he's told you what's going on. If I can get you to step out of the vehicle for me.
Are you gonna arrest me?
You're under arrest, yep.
Are you kidding me? Why?
You have warrants through Woods County and they're coming to get you.
No, they're not.
Ma'am.
Get out of the vehicle now! Step out now! Step out of the car now!
Well, that escalated quickly. That's not anything near what I thought was going to happen in that video. We're going to go ahead and rule out Emily showing up this afternoon to Ring Girl for us. We wish her the best. Hope she gets the opportunity as soon as possible to poop. And here we go with Freight Train winding up for round 11. Whoa! Another huge shot. Very clearly you see that shot hit him on the eye. He cupped the hand over the eye. That is an absolutely illegal shot. And again, you notice Brad is completely out of position. He's not concerned with the fight at all. Absolutely. And he's a horrible referee. Let's just say it. And again, Freight Train rolls completely out of the way of that slap in round 12. He got hit in the neck. And of course, James is going to be called with a penalty. Freight Train with a 15-minute wind-up here. And another fantastic slap, but in the wrong place. At this point, he might as well just punch him in the face. He's palm striking him right to the forehead and the eye. And I can't help but think that this may be by design. Red Solo Cup felt like Big James Mayhem was landing illegal shots all throughout their first fight in episode 1.
Perfect. That was good.
It wasn't the case, but Red Solo Cup, I can't help but think that he's standing in the tree line somewhere around us laughing his ass off. Freight Train, round 13. Another shot to the ear.
Gentlemen, that was a slap. Perfect.
Big James has got a little knot on the side of his eye there, on the left side of his face.
And according to the ref, we are going on to round 14.
Round 14.
We are on round 14.
Big James with a good windup. And you'll notice again, Freight Train's lifting up his shoulder to block the slap, and he's rolling his face away. He has not taken the full blunt force of any one of these slaps yet. He sure has delivered some blunt force. And again, Big James Mayhem is on the ropes. This man has taken 14 illegal frying pans from Freight Train. It doesn't seem like the referee is concerned at all, and we still have 5 rounds left. Okay, that was a decent slap, and it looked like Freight Train took that. Finally. By accident, I'm sure, but still. Freight Train looks like he's directing traffic. And a big punch to the side of the ear. You can see there, Big James almost went down off of that one, and it was an absolutely illegal, completely illegal slap.
So far, these gentlemen have been the only ones to make it almost.
Brad's making sure he's got plenty of water, but I don't know that he even knows what round it is. This is why I have an issue with Brad, right here. Okay, round 16, there's a big slap by Big James, and it actually made contact, and you can see on the face of Freight Train that he doesn't like it. So he slugs James in the head, and that was the most powerful slap I've seen all afternoon. Holy smokes. Round 17, another good slap by Big James Mayhem. Freight Train just looks at him and shrugs it off.
You blind.
Freight Train winding up. And another shot directly to the eye. Yeah, at this point, it really looks like the Mayhem family's getting upset. JD's trying to talk to the officials. They're not listening to him. Another great slap by James Mayhem, though. He's turning it around here at the end of the fight.
But I have to say that James is, that both of them are still standing, Jeff.
I'm very impressed with Freight Train's ability to deliver punishment. Don't know if he has much of an ability to take punishment.
You know you paid a whiff.
But very impressive with his slaps. His windup is crazy.
I don't care damn.
He just said he had smartness on his side.
Wait.
Smartness. He's not a smart man. He's a smart ass.
Inexplicably, Freight Train is withdrawing from the fight in round 18.
His ass whooped.
Okay, what is happening? Freight Train was clearly winning this fight dominantly, and out of nowhere, he is withdrawing from this fight. And your winner, ladies and gentlemen, is Big James Mayhem. I have no idea what just happened, but I would imagine that Red Solo Cup is pissed again. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Big James Mayhem. Wow. After 17 rounds of mostly illegal strikes and many violations completely ignored by the officials, Freight Train inexplicably throws in the towel and hands his victory over to Big James Mayhem. We want to thank Freight Train for stepping up to take the fight on short notice, even if he did use a false identity. Stick around. Up next is our main event. The Hardcore Hillbilly defends the Slap Mountain Championship against Jay Blade. Stick around.
Charges to county charges.
Sorry. Can I poop in your car?
You could have already been on your way to jail.
Yeah, not pooping.
Get in the car.
Thanks.